Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st, and today is a better day than what we've been in. Physically, the energy is lighter now that we are fully in Gemini season. The sun is making a sextile to Neptune. This is really a great time to think about how you can get creative about putting your ideas into action. It's a good time to have conversations about what it is that you want to do and things like that. Be careful with that though, because there is also kind of some shady energy going on here as well. You don't have to tell everybody everything, so keep that in mind. Mars is in a trine with Venus. This is a wide open door to take whatever actions it is that you're taking to be seen, to be heard, to stand out from the crowd here. That is in a wide open door to Venus. It's ruling Venus as well, to make new connections with people, maybe even make money and do something that's financially related here as well. So there's all of the energy in the world to be able to make that happen today. The moon is still in Pisces, so we still have this underlying emotional, watery depths kind of energy going on here. Also, intuition is very strong as well, so make sure that you're listening to that. The moon is going to make an inconjunct to Mars, so this is a time where we need to be listening to our intuition and maybe even our emotions to make kind of a crossroadsy type of decision. Got to let something go in order to move in a different direction. Later this evening, it makes a sextile to Mercury. Good time to have conversations about what it's been weighing you down, the emotional stuff that you've had kind of weighing on you. But then late tonight, in the middle of the night, if you're up that late, there's a conjunction to the North Node and then a square to Jupiter. This is all of this emotional stuff coming in and intuitive stuff coming in, but it's in conflict with this information overload and the two-faced behavior, the look over here while I do this over here type of stuff, arguing semantics, gaslighting type of energy here. So really make sure that if you are having some kind of conversations this evening or late tonight, you are listening to your intuition, you're staying grounded in that, and you're hearing what's really being said and paying attention to where somebody might be trying to misdirect you from what's really going on there. Other than that, pretty good day. Just watch out for that underlying emotional just wateriness going on there. Let's pull some cards. The energy of the day for the collective is Temperance. Very balanced day. How can you take all of this ugliness that we've been feeling and turn it into something useful? That is a really good energy of the day to have. We feel like there's this shift moving where maybe we can start taking some action, but we're just not quite there yet. We're still in this in-betweenish energy with Saturn still at that 29th degree, which is literally got me just completely exhausted because I'm ruled by Saturn. But it's also things like last night, the government having a 1 o'clock in the morning vote. That's very Saturn, the government at that 29th degree, very quiet, very dark and night type of energy. So we're very in between where we're feeling a shift start to happen, where we might be able to start taking some action. We're figuring out what to do with that, basically. So we're going to lean on our intuition and our creative energy today to figure out what it is that we need to do with that. What does the collective need to focus on today? I don't want a bunch of cards. I just want one card, please. What does the collective need to focus on today? Let's just throw in whole handfuls here. Just one card, please. All right, I guess I'm taking it. Ace of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords is that clarity, right? This is that new information. It's truth or whatever. Three of Pentacles, this is all about your work and showing off your work and kind of networking with folks as well. Okay, and what does the collective need to avoid today? We have, that's on, Justice. You know what? Today is actually a pretty good day to kind of focus on yourself and not trying, just trying to draw in what is for you. Justice, it might be a day to kind of, with Saturn at this 29th degree, the universe is taking care of the karma. The universe is taking care of kind of balancing the scales for us here. We don't really need to do anything when it comes to that. We need to focus on ourselves and finding that balance for ourselves and doing what we need to do to push ourselves forward and kind of let go and let God for the rest of it. Let the universe do what it's going to do there. Two of Swords on the bottom. This is that crossroadsy kind of moment where you've got a decision you've got to make. Which direction are you going to go with the things that you've been working on? Okay, clarifiers for the Temperance here. We have Judgment. That's that too much, way too much Judgment is, it's like a second chance to do things differently. Magician. So our energy of the day is this feeling that we get another chance, right? Telling us that we have everything that we need to make that happen. So we're really figuring out how we're taking all of the ugly that we've been struggling with, how we're going to put that into something actionable. This may be something you've tried before. This is like that, if at first you don't succeed, try again type of energy, because now you've got different tools. You've learned things. You know how to do things differently this time. Clarifiers for the Ace of Swords and Three of Pentacles. We have Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. Look at that. So this is a lot of moving forward kind of energy, connecting with others, making that decision to actually do something for yourself, to actually interact with others. I've been isolating for I don't even know how long, and I'm feeling that it is definitely time to get out there, time to be seen, time to be heard. And this is just a day to make that decision to move forward for the things that light you up, for the things that make you feel good. Interact with other people, connect with other people. Kind of let the guard down a little bit today, but definitely make sure that you're still listening to your intuition if you're doing that. Clarifiers for justice. Clarifiers for justice, we have an Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Wands and Knight of Swords is like somebody coming in like super fast with a whole bunch of information and like, hey, we should do this and we should do that. It's kind of an excited energy here, but we have the moon on the bottom, so things are not clear. Like there's still things that are hidden. There's still stuff hiding behind the shadows type of energy here. This could even be like, the Knight of Swords is running backwards, running towards that past, right? So this could be like somebody from your past coming back up and being like, we should try this, right? And maybe they did you dirty in the past or something like that. I know things have been off for quite some time. We're like really getting in this place where we're antsy and just need something to happen. But we've got to understand that there are still forces happening behind the scenes. There's still shadiness happening. There's still things that we can't see. So we don't want to make any kind of spontaneous decisions without thinking it through. Clearly, with that Venus being in Aries, things could be very impulsive and not thinking through, right? So don't try to balance the scales right now. Don't try to create that justice. We're just beginning to be able to move a little bit. We're not even all the way there yet, not until Saturn moves into Aries. And that's when that happens, we're gonna see a whole lot of things get exposed there. So don't take too awful much action as far as like jumping headfirst into things. Slow down and make sure you're thinking things through, but definitely start thinking about how you can start making things move for yourself. How can you start to put those dreams into reality? How can you just in the beginning stages turn all of this ugliness into something positive and do something real with it? Again, second chance to do things. We've got to make sure that we're listening to our intuition. We've got to make sure that we're actually like standing our ground and keeping our boundaries strong here and not like letting other people come in and take over, or as petty as I am, maybe let the universe take care of the karma, not like trying to do it yourself.